Yeah, Marisol. Then I'll call Gongi up at American Airlines. No problem. I'll call Eileen. I'll find it. Listen, I got so many contacts. Unbelievable. Private detectives, all that. Listen, I can find them. I can find you. I don't care. Listen, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Understand that? See, because I don't allow people in my life that have no integrity, no character, no word that they're uh, of your type. I mean, you are what is called biblically a spiritual whore. Okay, your actions are that of your father Lucifer, but you portray yourself off to all these people just like at your work, like if you're some saint. But see, they don't know you. But see, mighty soul, the problem you have with me is this: I know who you are. You're a spiritual whore. You go to your church on Sunday, you go to your church and all that, you give your tithes and this and that, and you think, I mean, the abominable acts that you do is unbelievable when I think about it. You give your tithes, you tap dance, hallelujah, think this, that, and dance, and you think that Jehovah honors your worship. You think that He honors your tithes. Mighty soul, you need to read the Word. You'll find out He doesn't. There's no way in the world He can. Unbelievable. But you think that you can bribe him, that you can buy him. It ain't going to happen. But you know what? That's not my problem. That's not my problem. You're not my problem. And I will not allow you to be my problem. You're going to give me the phone number of my children. Or Ricardo will give it to me. Or Eileen will give it to me. Or Gongi will give it to me. I'm going to get the number. So why do you want to go through all of this? Just give me the number to my children. It's that simple. There's nothing major about it in any way, shape, or form. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna talk to my children. When I think about it, I mean, you have no idea what you've done. I mean, you're the most ignorant woman in the world biblically. That in so many different ways. Do you understand that you had no biblical reason whatsoever for a divorce? And then on top of that, you go into the courtroom and you commit all the abominable acts that you did. Do you got any idea what it is that you've done? I mean, you're. I mean, and your father, your husband, really, because that's what you called him while we were married. You called him that several times, that he was your husband, and the same thing afterwards. You call your father your husband. Boy, you talk about a perversion. That's a perversion. But anyway, it's not my problem. The point is this: you're going to give me the number. Someone's going to give me the number. It's that simple. Can't do anything about it. I got too many contacts in Tulsa. I can get the number to my children. So why put yourself through this? Why put yourself through this? Now, I understand why you don't want to give me the number to the children. I understand that. Because see, mighty soul, they are old enough now to know the truth. And I did promise them that. Because see, all the times that I would take them out to play pool or whatever we would do, they'd always ask me, why? And I said, you're too young. But I did say this to them: I promise you that when you're old enough, you will know the whole truth about the marriage, before the marriage, and the divorce itself in the courtroom. You'll know everything. Now, you may be asking, why do I want to do that? Very simple reason. You might recall that in my own personal marriage that I had mentioned to you for many, many years, I thought that the divorce of my parents was my fault. And it wasn't until I was 33 years old to find out that I had nothing to do with the divorce. But you know what? A child doesn't understand that. And a child, in the way that things work, will all some think that somehow he's responsible, that he caused it or whatever. Well, you know what? I'm not going to let my children, none of the three, ever think that they were the fault for the divorce in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to let them know the truth about who their grandfather really is and what he did to them. I'm going to let them know the truth about what you did to them in the courtroom. You took from them. Wow, when I think about it at times, it just blows me away. They got you Isaac, and Christian have a Jehovah inalienable right that no one has a right to touch. And that right is the right for them to bond with their Father. When you chose to commit the perversions that you did in that courtroom, you chose to become God. Do you understand that? One thing's for sure, ignorance is no excuse before Yeshua on Judgment Day. You will answer for that. You got so much to answer to because of this door. It's just mind blowing. Let me tell you, girl, unless you get this thing corrected, and you better get it corrected, okay, you're bound in eternity for hell. It's that simple. And again, I can show you the scriptures for that. Revelation 22:9, I think, is the one. Adulterers, fornicators, and all liars will end up in the second death in the lake of fire with Satan. But don't worry about it. You're going to have company there. Not only Satan, you're going to have the judges like Cantrell. Rick Clark's already there. He's waiting for you. You also have James Williamson there, and your father. Yeah, your husband, father. I don't know what he is. Okay? He'll be there. They'll be waiting for you. You got a choice. Choose life, you choose death. So far, mighty soul, just like you've chosen and made the wrong decisions, and you continue to do so. Well, that's your choice, not mine. I don't really give a damn. Now, I'm going to be putting up a website. It's going to have videos. I'm going to explain everything. And that's for my children, so they're going to know the truth. My children can choose afterwards that they don't want to have anything to do with me or whatever. That's okay. I'm fine with that. As long as they know the truth, I'm fine with that. Because, see, I'll have them for eternity. That's, I've been promised by Jehovah, Yeshua, in jail there in Tulsa County, downtown. Doesn't make it any easier day to day these last 4+ years. It's been a nightmare. But, you don't give a damn. And that's okay. I don't have any problem with that. But you know what? I do give a damn. I give a damn about my children. See, you don't. See, you hate them. Because the actions that you have done show the hatred that you have for the three. Because if you loved them, you would never have done to them what you did to them. It's incredible. I never in a million years would have thought that you were capable of doing the abominations you did to them and to your husband. Gongi, your brother, he told me that you were going to do all, and I don't think he even realizes what all, but he told me that you were, when you walked in that courtroom, going to throw the Bible in the trash can, spit on it, vomit on it, and the hell with it, period. He told me, and you know what? I defended you. I said, no way. Mighty Soul is a strong believer. She's not going to do those abominations. She's not going to turn her back on Yeshua. Boy, I tell you, man, I sure as hell did not know who you were. I couldn't believe it. Total shock. Total shock. Well, just like what's her name, the bitch pastor. I respect the calling the pastor, so I'm not at all attacking her in the sense in any way, shape, or form, or making any allegation as a pastor, except that she does need to resign, and that is Carmen Gill, the pastor whereby with you and her, you plotted with her for her to come in and commit perjury. I believe that you definitely were involved with that, for her to commit perjury as a pastor. My goodness. But anyway, I'll have a video about her also, and about all that she did in the courtroom. And that'll go throughout all of, it's going to go to Pastor Billy Joe Doherty, etc., and all that kind of stuff. And these videos will go to every single pastor and all that in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They're going to go. They're going to know what happened in that courtroom, etc. Listen, this fight is not over. This fight is not over under any circumstances. From Colombia, I am going to be fighting for my children through the International World Court. You better have the money to fight that one, baby. Okay, you better have the money, because I am going to fight for my children. Now, when they turn 18, if they decide, and I have a feeling they will decide to come to South America because they're going to have an inheritance, let me tell you something. You're not going to stop them. You really can't stop them today. Because if they want to come here, let me tell you something. I will make preparations for them to come here. And if they want to come here, what are you going to do? You're going to stop them? You're going to stop them? Once they know the truth about what you did, I wonder, will they even want to spend one more day with you? Will they have the respect for you as a mother for what you did? Interesting.